I want to thank whoever put the video together to show how we ended up runner-up 4 years. I'd like to congratulate, by the way, if you can't tell, I have a cold, so if I cough, excuse me. Congratulations to all the present and past Hall of Fame inductees. I'm truly humbled to be included. I want to thank the Hall of Fame Committee for all their hard work in organizing and sustaining the Saginaw County Hall of Fame. It's an awesome endeavor. To say I appreciate being honored would be a grave understatement. Thank you very much. I would be remiss if I didn't thank my wife, Jan, to allow me to do the things that I do in the summer, in the fall, in the winter, and in the spring. It never stops. Thank you also to my 3 kids, Stacy, Patrick, and Katie. The 2 girls have had the unfortunate experience of having me coach them in 2 varsity sports. Patrick never had the opportunity to play for me, but he's had to coach for me. Coaches, their wives or their husbands and their children know the time and the obsession that comes with coaching. I am sure that we all will look back and see many twists and turns in our lives. The jobs we've had, or the ones we didn't get, or didn't choose. It's mind-boggling. The journey, how fortunate it has been for me. Thanks to the administration, teachers, parents, who have put up with me and allowed me to coach their most prized possessions, their children. I know I entertain them sometimes, and you do question my mental health. Don't worry, I question it all the time too. I would like you to bear with me for a minute. Well, that's going to be a bit more than a minute. To mention the many great people I've coached for and who have assisted me. I've worked for 3 state Hall of Fame football coaches: Bob Wallace, Chuck Coons, and Rich Bell. I have had great assistants in football, in wrestling, especially in wrestling since I didn't know anything about it, basketball, which I really didn't know anything about that either when I started, and softball. Bear with me. Tim DeLille, Rich Perry, Bill Guilford, Dave Slaggert, Rick Moody, Dale Roberts, Rick Millard, Craig Blower, Craig Monahan, Brad Erlenbeck, Dave Dawson, Rob Garcia, Bob Darling, Doug Bird, Bill Adams, Ann Wiley. I say Terraletti. It's DeLine, really. I always call them by their maiden names. Sorry, guys. Angie Sander and Kathy Gilbert. Mike Quillette, Kevin Govenda, Garrett Lang, Dale Taylor. Last but not least, probably are the ones that have been with me the longest: Mike Howie and Ken Burbina. I know that's a lot. 2 things are clear. I'm hard on my assistants, because I go through so many, and I'm really old. I've been at this 45 years. I would like to thank my players most of all, the wrestling and football teams of the 70s and 80s, the girls basketball teams of the 90s and the 2000s, and the softball teams of the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, and beyond. It's so enjoyable to coach them both. It's just they're a little different. The boys, by and large, have this ego thing. I think it has to do with testosterone or something. I tell them, you think you walk on water. You don't. You just pass water. Well, with the boys, 3/4 of them don't get it. Now the girls, and all you female athletes out there, they're talented, they're driven, they're goal-oriented, and almost always contain OCD in their DNAs. Their ACT scores, you could multiply mine by 2 and probably come up short. The common denominator is the relationships you establish with the athletes. They are so rewarding. I can't even begin to describe the feeling. It's been a privilege and a blessing to be able to do that. I can't think of anything that I could have done that would have even come close to how satisfying teaching and coaching has been. Again, from the bottom of my heart, thanks.